Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I can't believe it, I've made it to the second trimester. I will tell you all about what I have eaten during this first trimester, my cravings and all of that. And I will try to cover other stuff a little bit at all, but I will focus mostly on the food. Today I am 13 weeks and 5 days, so almost second trimester. Okay, I think second trimester starts at 14 weeks, but that doesn't matter. I had my genetic testing, everything came back good this time. If you don't know, I had a Down syndrome scare last time. It was a nightmare. It was the worst 2 weeks of my life when I was waiting for the harmony testing to come back. Constant worry. This time, thank God, I don't have this care. I can just breathe and finally enjoy this pregnancy. If you are new, welcome. Please consider subscribing to this channel. I do know the gender of the baby through sneak peek. I will make a video about the gender, if it was correct and all, after half of my pregnancy, after we actually see the gender, because as of right now they all look like boys. I know there is a nap theory, but the pictures I got from the genetic testing, it's not the best. The nap is not really visible as much, so I have to wait longer. But yeah, I don't know gender from the sneak peek. I only bought 2 outfits so far because I know how often the sneak peek can be wrong. Anyway, I will show you my belly. As of right now, this is my 3rd baby, and after that I will talk to you a little bit about the food cravings, food aversion, vomiting, all the fun stuff of first trimester. So this is my belly. I don't know if you can see. Like, do I show a little bit? I think so. I think I definitely start showing. So let's not make it super long and jump right into the video. Before I even knew I'm pregnant, so in the 2 weeks wait, I would say like a week prior to the missed period rather than the entire 2 weeks, I was craving spicy like no tomorrow. I'm usually okay with spices, but this was like another level. Like, everything was extremely spicy. Okay, so when I'm ordering Indian food or roti, or any Caribbean, whatever is spicy by nature, I always take medium, and I'm already all hot and sweating and all. So this time around I was ordering everything hot, and it was so hot that I could barely manage it. Like, my whole mouth was burning, but I was enjoying it so much. I could eat hot for lunch and dinner, and it was just so delicious. I really love it. I was putting hot sauce on absolutely everything. I have a really nice Barbadian sauce. It's kind of like a mustard type of sauce, and yeah, it was going on everything, especially burgers, stuff like that. I don't eat meat except chicken, so all my burgers are Beyond or Impossible, not very often anything else than that. But I definitely stopped enjoying the Beyond. It made me a little bit sick, but I don't want to go too hard, too much up front. But yeah, at the beginning I was eating the Beyond and Impossible, and I was putting tons of spicy sauces on top of it. Okay, so that was like before the missed period. Later on, I would say that the spicy craving went away a little bit. So if you don't know me, I don't like salt too much. I don't put salt on my tomatoes or my cucumber on the sandwich, and that changed. I was putting more salt in. Normally I don't need cheese as much. I do like cheese, but occasionally, I would say. And I start craving mac and cheese, lasagnas, everything cheesy. I think maybe I was craving calcium. So yeah, that was definitely weird, and it lasted just for like a little bit. I was listening to those cravings, so if I feel like eating cheese, or I never drink a cow's milk, okay? Never. I would just buy almond milk or and other non-cow's milk, and this time around I actually I ate cereal with a cow's milk, and that's really odd for me. This is not my cup of tea at all. I think milk is disgusting, but I was eating milk with cereal. So that's a huge change. Dairy was a huge part of this first trimester. The next thing, that the meat-free burgers like Beyond and Impossible, I absolutely cannot look at them. It turned me off completely. I started buying just a regular veggie burgers like wild mushroom or a spicy bean burger, and just eat this instead. It's actually kind of funny to me that I just cannot look at Beyond. We bought like in a bulk the Beyonds, and my husband was making them for dinner for the whole family, and I just didn't eat dinner because it was so gross to me. Next thing is that I definitely add more salt to everything than I usually do. I already mentioned that I don't salt very well my food. I can live without salt. It tastes okay for me. I like the natural flavor of the vegetables and everything, and this time around I do add salt, like actually like a bread with a fresh tomato and salt on it. Sounds kind of good to me. I must say that the vomiting the first trimester was more than ever. Like with my first two, I did not have that much vomiting, and it usually would happen. I would get nauseous immediately if I didn't eat in time. So for the first time in my life, I actually had to eat breakfast. I had to eat lunch no later than 12, and dinner, and eat something in between. I do like fruits right now. I would say all type of fruits. I don't have any specific fruit. If I had to choose, I would say peach, but I can eat any fruit, berries. So yeah, snacking on fruits, or actually nuts. I am not a nut person, and I was also craving nuts a little bit this time around. So that's kind of funny because everything is so different, okay? With my first two daughters, I would eat Polish food. Like Polish food is very meat, pork oriented. So I was just craving that memory, of the food, because I wouldn't eat red meat. No, it's just not gonna happen. But I was craving the memory of it, that Polish dinner at my grandma. That's what I wanted. All the soups, like pickle soup, soury stuff with my daughters. And this time around, yeah, I would say that a little bit of those type of food too, but not as much as the first two times around. Anyway, what next? I got those what's that called? That prenatal vitamins. That was 2 pills, one in the morning and one in the afternoon, and I absolutely could not take them. Okay, I tried so hard to take the morning one. It's iron, so iron you have to take on empty stomach to make sure that absorb as best as possible. However, on the package it says that you can take it 2 hours after a small. Then afternoon pill, it would be folic acid, which is very important. You should take folic acid 3 months prior to getting pregnant, and then really until like 8 weeks, 12 weeks It's the only time you will benefit, the baby will benefit from folic acid. So I really tried my best to take that morning pill and keep it in, okay? Whenever I would take that morning pill, it would just grow all up, and sometimes it just could not stay in. Even that I tried to eat a little bit in the morning and then, you know, a light lunch and then try it, but because it wasn't full stomach, I could not keep it on. So I just, around I think 7-8 weeks, I stopped taking or trying to taking those pills and just switch to the cheap over-the-counter prenatal vitamins, because I don't know, I just couldn't do it. What's the point of just wasting them? I still can't eat them, it still makes me sick, but it's a little bit better, so I think I will go back to them in second trimester, give them second chance. But I was hoping I could take them because of the amount of folic acid this prenatal had. But right now it doesn't matter anymore. I think the baby is fine, even with that little to known folic acid I got, okay? If you don't want to eat prenatals, you can still get folic acid from food. It's, you know, it's not something you can take from somewhere else. But if you don't eat whole foods, then maybe folic acid in any other form, it's the right choice for you. So I think that's what I have eaten during the first trimester type of video. I don't think so I missed anything. I didn't have really any aversions to food. I would say, you know, I still love Coke. Oh my god, Coke, it's the best for nausea. I know people say what's that called? Oh my god, what's that called? So this is it for today's video. Let me know what you are craving in your first trimester. How did it go? I also add very quickly that I had to eat small portions. I could not eat big portions, so if we went to the restaurant, I would just eat like a little bit and bring everything else home. So small portions, but often and on time, otherwise I would start feeling sick. I have evening sickness more than morning sickness, except when I was taking those pills. So it was fun, I'm still not 100%, you know, I'm still vomiting here and there, especially in the evening, and I'm getting hungry right now because it's getting time for a lunch. So I will go and make myself some food. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you are new. I would love to have you here, and I hope I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.